Welcome to Mac Voices. This is the talk of the Apple community, and I'm Chuck Joyner. This is the Mac Voices August 2021 update, where I get a chance to chat with you without any guests present, without panels, just us talking a little bit about what's going on with Mac Voices behind the scenes, and it gives me a chance to make any announcements and deliver the support report to you. This month, we do have a bit of an announcement, though. If you've been watching any of the Mac Voices live shows, whether you watch the actual live show or the recorded versions, you've probably heard passing mention of the private Mac Voices Slack that the panel and I use to communicate back and forth to arrange shows and discuss topics that are behind the scenes or supplement what goes on the actual shows. So I'm going to open up the Mac Voices Slack to Mac Voices patrons at the silver, gold, or platinum levels. So if you are at silver, gold, or platinum, anytime, whether you're an existing Mac Voices patron or a new Mac Voices patron, you will receive an invitation to join that Slack. Obviously, it's not mandatory. You can join as you see fit. You can participate as you see fit. But I'm trying to give one more benefit to the folks that really help us keep going. Because unfortunately, expenses are going up, and you got to do something to try to counteract some of that. But I also didn't want to leave the folks who have supported us at the bronze level behind. So here's what we're going to do. If you are a Mac Voices patron as of August 2021, and you are a patron in good standing at that point, and you've been a patron for a minimum of 6 months, you also will be receiving an invitation to the Mac Voices Slack. Now, again, you don't have to participate either. You're welcome to do whatever you want, but it will be a benefit that is open to you as a small thank you for sticking with me for so long. Going forward, the only thing that will be required is that you continue your patronage of Mac Voices. If you choose to cancel it or modify it, that's fine. I completely understand. But that is one way that I want to try to make this a value add thing. So I want to encourage you to become a patron of Mac Voices, support the show, and then by all means interact with the show even more than you've ever been able to before. So look for the email invitations coming to you. I will be using the email addresses you put on file at Patreon. They will come, through the Mac Voices Slack. So if you don't receive them in the next few days after this goes public, please drop me an email and let me know that you're having trouble. And of course, I'll be able to see who has come on board and who hasn't. And that's it. I hope you will find that to be beneficial. Again, it will be an opportunity to interact with some of the Mac Voices Live panelists and me in a little bit different format. Post information, questions. We'll do our best to do answers. We don't want to turn it necessarily into a tech support thing, but on the other hand, if there's something that we can help you with, hey, we'd love to. So that's it. And that's the big thing that's going on this month. We're in the dog days of summer here in central Pennsylvania. It certainly has been hot enough. And I hope it's not too hot where you are. I hope you haven't been affected by some of the severe weather we've all been seeing on the news, whether you're in the U.S. or Europe or wherever you are. I hope you're safe and healthy. And of course, that leaves us with this month's support report. So, and again, this will sort of be the roster for who is getting emails to join the Mac Voices Slack as of now. And I feel I need to reiterate this one more time. If you pledge a Mac Voices as a Mac Voices patron after the first of the month, then it doesn't charge through until the beginning of the next month. So, for example, if you decided on September 2nd that you wanted to be a Mac Voices patron at the silver level, what happens is you won't be listed or won't become eligible for the Mac Voices Slack until October 1st when that charge goes through. It's just not fair to the folks who have pledged and have supported. So you will come on board exactly the way you would have before the Mac Voices Slack announcement. I just want to make sure that is really, really clear. And in case this is all confusing and I haven't done as good a job as I hope I have, I will be putting a post on the Mac Voices blog about it, just so you'll have it spelled out and hopefully maybe even a more coherent fashion than I've just said. So with that, this month, our patrons, we didn't have anybody at Platinum, but at Gold, we have David G., Tim G., Chuck P., Frank P., and Web B. At Silver, we have Chuck A., Craig A., Newt S., Michael D., Bruce E., Hal P., George R., and Daniel S. And at Bronze, we have Tom C., Greg H., Clinton M., John M., and Prop P. As always, I can't thank those folks enough for their patronage of MacVoices to help us keep going. And I hope we'll be even able to add to that list as the MacVoices Slack takes hold and people discover it as an additional benefit. I also, though, want to thank everyone who does anything to support MacVoices, whether you share the shows with friends, whether you tweet them or repost them or whatever on social media, whatever your social media of choice is, whether you buy through our affiliate links or whether you patronize our sponsors. That's always very, very much appreciated. And it's especially appreciated if you tell them that MacVoices is why you decided to visit their site and maybe take advantage of their products. So thank you to everyone out there. That's the MacVoices update for August. I will be back with more soon, but until then, and as always, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.